So welcome back. Today we'll be creating our first REST API. We'll be creating our first endpoint. So stay with me and let's get started. So far we've installed our Flask application. So now it's time to create our first endpoint. So for that, let's create a new file and let's name it app.py. Okay. So make sure this is not inside this VNV. So it's here. Okay. So now I will paste one code. Okay. So that will basically be very simple. Okay, so you can see here from Flask, we're importing Flask. What is this Flask? Basically, this is what we'll be creating an endpoint from here, correct? So here, to create this Flask application, we'll first need Flask, okay? And then if you can see here, we have this underscore name. And here what we're saying is, it's saying this is a main. That means we're going to run this file directly. So let's print, so like before this, so let me just remove everything, okay? And let's print name. What will we get here? So let's run this code. So we get something called main. That means what this means is whenever we run this file directly, if it is main, that means this is the main file. We are running this file directly. So in that case, what we're doing is we are setting this as a main file for this Flask application. From that, so if we have to create an application, so now we have to say we need to create this object of this Flask class and we need to pass the current file. Okay. So let's remove this print. And here, if you can see, we have this decorator, the red app.route. And here we're having this slash. And we defined a function called hello, and here we're returning hello Flask. So before we dig in what exactly all these components are, let's run this app. Okay, so let's run. It's very simple. So when we run this app, you can see that, let's see the output, what exactly it's having here. So it says serving Flask app, debug mode is on, and it's give us some warning. It says that this is a development server, do not use it in production deployment, use a production WSGI server instead. So now if I copy this URL and if I go to the browser, let's paste it here. We get hello Flask. So let me change this. So let's say Learn with Pratap. So if this is currently running, then we should see Learn with Pratap here, right? So let's refresh. But we didn't get hello Flask here. Why is that? Okay. So let's stop this currently and let's run this application again. Okay, so the application is running. Let's go and refresh the browser. Amazing. We get Learn with Pratap. I hope you can see here. So congratulations, we have created our first REST API, REST endpoint. So what's a REST endpoint? We have this slash, okay? So how does this actually work? It says we have this app, so this is a decorator, and then we're saying route. So it says that it's listening in certain port, okay? If you can see, it's running on certain port. And whenever it gets something request in this 5000 port, and if the request is home or slash, in that case, this hello function will run. As you can see here, so when I say 5000, port number 5000, and if I do slash, or if I don't do the slash, so both of them are equivalent. So when I do slash, you can see we're getting Learn with Pratap. So what exactly it means is when someone says slash, please call this function and return something here. Okay, amazing, right? So you have finally created a new endpoint. I hope you are also coding along with me, and I hope you find this amazing. So here you can write your name. So in my case, I'll say Pratap. But when I save, it doesn't refresh, right? So we'll fix that in the later video. So for now, let's run the app again. And let's go to the browser and let's refresh. Wow, amazing. So this is really cool, right? So I hope you're enjoying and please follow along and see you in the next video.